Kean University women's basketball team has a new head coach, and personally, I don't think there's anyone more qualified for the job than Tasha Pointer. She brings a wealth of experience, having coached at several colleges over the past 2 decades, and now she looks to lead the Cougars to the top. Tasha Pointer, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Mike. It is my pleasure to be here.
So, Tasha, it's almost like you were destined for a sport like basketball with a last name like Pointer, but can you talk about how you first got interested in basketball and how it led you on a journey towards Kean University?
Yes, well, I have four brothers, no sisters, and my father would take my brothers and I down to the gym, and I just fell in love with watching my brothers play, but more importantly, watching my father play and being a part of. I think the best thing about being a girl is having the opportunity to hang out with your father. And so that was a great love of mine, being around my dad. And so going to the gym just made all things complete. And then having a last name as Pointer, it just made it so much easier to be a point guard, in my opinion, and have an opportunity to coach and obviously play at Rutgers, and now to be back home here at Kean University has been phenomenal.
That is fantastic. Did you have any favorite athletes that you looked to as you grew up?
Absolutely. I'm from Chicago, and so Michael Jordan is the poster child in terms of basketball players who really influenced my game. Obviously, from a competitive nature, not that I am as tall as Michael Jordan or that I can dunk or anything like that, but from a competitive drive, the will to win, and wanting to be around a championship team, championship people. Uh, Here at Kean, I believe that that can happen. Obviously, we have tremendous leadership with President Repollet, and then our athletics director, Kelly Williams. They have both been phenomenal. And so there's been a lot of talk about Kean, especially the last 5 years. And I'm excited to be a part of it as well, not just as a basketball coach, but being a part of the larger community here at Kean University.
Now, I have to ask because I was at Rutgers when the women's basketball program advanced all the way to the finals against Tennessee in 2007. You were a part of that coaching staff. What was it like to work with the Hall of Famer, C. Vivian Stringer, and how much did you learn from her?
It was everything in terms of just Coach Stringer and how she prepares for Coach Stringer to be a Hall of Fame head coach, but also to be in a position to teach her student athletes as well as her coaching staff. I'll never forget how intentional she was with preparation, scout planning, as well as recruiting. She, in my opinion, is one of the best preparation coaches. Whenever well, I would say first she's a tactician, but defensively, she would gear up to really stop opposing superstars or teams. And her rule of thumb was making sure that teams did not get more than 55 points. And so she had the infamous 55 defense, she press full court. One side, if the wherever the ball was, it looked like it was man to man with trapping principles. But then on the weak side of the floor, it was zone principles. And so she would play a style that was perplexing for some, but the intricacies of actually knowing the details of the defense and how she was coaching offensively, it was a wonderful journey to be a part of her coaching staff.
It's fantastic. Now, Kean University's sports program is growing very rapidly. What are you looking most forward to in becoming a part of it?
I am looking forward to just learning more in terms of the history. Obviously, Kean University women's basketball team over the last 20 years have been really, really good. And so there's a legacy of greatness inside of the athletics department, but more importantly, with the women's basketball coaching staff and program. And so I'm looking forward to building on that and just seeing where we go from there, representing the state of New Jersey, all things Kane, and excited about our trajectory as a women's basketball program.
And speaking of, what are your thoughts on the team as you head into the 2025-26 season?
We're excited. It's a open and clean slate. We have some returners and we have some newcomers. The blend will be extremely well. I think for us, it's making sure that wherever we lack in terms of height, that we make up for it with our grittiness, our tenacity, and our ability to really put pressure on teams and to play extremely fast.
And Tasha, I ask
Excuse
this,
me.
that's okay. I ask this to every coach. You teach them to be better athletes on the court. How do you teach them to be better people for the real world?
For us, I was talking with our team and we were discussing time management, for instance, small things, character things, how we can continue to lead ourselves individually and then help and be responsible and accountable to the young lady to our right and to our left. So for us, it's being great teammates, being able to play in the sandbox together. I think for a lot of our young ladies, they've learned that essentially being a part of a team means that you pay special emphasis on not just yourself, but being a great teammate. So, what would that look like? Making sure that, hey, I'm not just accountable for myself, but I'm giving tremendous effort in all things that I do, and then having a discipline to do it daily. And so, those things, those characteristics of being a great teammate, you can transfer that over to any industry, business, you name it. We can transfer those skills to whatever platform that we're interested in. And so for me, it's making sure that the young ladies have a voice, have an opportunity to continue to thrive and grow as individuals. And then for us collectively to do it together is the most important thing.
Fantastic outlook. Tasha Pointer, thanks so much for taking the time and best of luck this year.
Thank you so much, Mike. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Awesome. Video games have come a long way since I was a kid, so much so that a curriculum is now offered in college. We'll talk to the esports head coach at Caldwell University when we come back.